I've been asked to keep it brief, so I'll begin with congratulating and I want to say a big round of applause for special guest Rakul Preet. I mean, तालियां रुकनी नहीं चाहिए, ऐसा वाला applause चाहिए for what she's doing on screen, of course. And this is your first major appearance since your wedding, right? Major.
I mean, what do you call major? What do you call? No, I think I started working right back.
Yeah.
But yes, I think yes.
So I would say, आप यहाँ आई हैं, you are a guest and you are what we call Delhi's daughter, right? I mean, you've been...
Well, I'm India's daughter. My dad's an army officer, so I'm India's daughter.
Thank you for correcting me.
But yes, I've done my final years of schooling in college.
आजकल बोलते हैं ना pan India, so you are pretty much pan India.
मैं बचपन से pan India हूँ.
बचपन से pan India है because army officer's daughter. So I would say, but we consider you family because you know आप DNA के घर पे आई हैं, हमारी family हैं. And this is the first time you're coming since your wedding. So as DNA family, I'd invite our head of family, Sushant Mohan, our CEO, to give a token of appreciation and a gift to you and Jackky.
So sweet.
Please.
Thank you so much.
But you very rightly mentioned that you started working right away. काम रुकना नहीं चाहिए. And that is the attitude that has brought you success. But let's go, I want to keep it a little fun. When you first thought I would become an actor or I'll go into performing arts field, you come from an army background. Your dad is in the army and he's sitting here looking all strict. I'm assuming he was a strict father. So what was that conversation like? उनको convince करने में दिक्कत हुई थी कि मुझे इस field में जाना है?
You know, actually on the contrary, it was my mom who identified that I had a flair of acting. I was a drama buzz from ever since I was a kid. And it was my mom who identified and my dad who supported. So there was never a situation where I had to convince them. Yes, dad is disciplined, but he was not strict. There's a fine line between being disciplined, following certain code of conduct, but both my parents actually, they always supported us. Like Devyani was mentioning, never differentiated between a boy or a girl. They made us do 100 things. You name it and they put us in the sports, you know, from table tennis to swimming to golf to like everything. And they wanted to see what is it that we are naturally getting drifted towards. And that's very ahead of its time back in the, around the 90s, I mean, when I was born. So I feel like if it wasn't for their support, I don't think I could have done an iota of work that I do.
You didn't have a problem, आपको बिल्कुल दिक्कत नहीं हुई, but when Jackky sort of, I know it's a very archaic thing to ask for hand in marriage, वो नहीं हुआ आपके लिए, but you sort of introduced him. And was your father strict about that as well? Was he worried? Jackky worried थे ना कि कैसे बात की जाए अंकल जी से?
I think I was the most worried. I don't think Jackky was worried. I think I was the most worried because I was like, I prepped my dad. I said, you know, he's coming and meeting you for the first time. Do not make it very awkward. Let's keep away from he's not army. We are all used to it, you know. But then fathers being fathers ask the question straight up. But yeah, he was prepared.
तो उनका इंटरव्यू हुआ था अच्छे से?
अच्छे से इंटरव्यू हुआ था. I remember, and I can share that actually now. So he'd come to Delhi. It was my mom's birthday, and I'd prepped my dad saying that, you know, please don't make it awkward. We've just started dating, and you just see the boy, and that's about it, right? And I told Jackky, don't worry, he's not going to ask you anything. And then we were having lunch and suddenly my dad goes like, so beta, what's your plan? So he starts, you know, next release is this, and then we are doing Mission Raniganj, and then Bade Miyan, and dad's like, wait. Work and all's okay, what's your plan with my daughter? And my food got stuck in my food pipe and windpipe and everything. I was like, what? I trained you, I told you to not. And then the funniest thing was, he just took it very well actually, and he said, actually, I'm ready whenever she is. She's not ready.
Wow.
And this he said 2 years back. So that's it. That was
that is one way to win a father and an army officer.
Yeah, father became a fan.
Yeah. So, one thing I wanted to ask was that now that you've been dating for a couple of years, you're married now, tell us one thing that endears you to Jackky, जो उनकी सबसे cute, adorable habit है और सबसे annoying habit.
This feels like suddenly from women achievers we've gone to my personal life story. It's become
It's not a grilling session.
Coffee couch, huh?
It's become a coffee couch, yes. Coffee chairs, rather.
Coffee chair. No, I think his most, let me say, annoying habit, again, like me being a very punctual person, like a stickler for time, coming again from my dad.
Yep.
In the beginning, he'd say 5 minutes, and that 5 minutes would be an hour. So I'm like, hello, then you say an hour, don't say 5 minutes. If you're taking 5 hours, say 5 hours. So for me, that's very important, and that's gotten better. So 5 minutes is now about 20 minutes. So that's gotten considerably better. What is really adorable, I think, is that he is a very gentle person, and he always has a smile on his face, no matter what the situation is. And I think that's a very, very good quality to have.
So since you are at a news organization now, and हम लोग news वाले हैं, and the brand is called DNA, so we want to do a test with you. We want to see आपके जो achievements हैं.
You want to do DNA test?
Yes, a DNA test on you, and we want to see your achievements, your life, and your industry. How well do you know it? So we have a couple of questions prepared for you, and let's see how well versed Rakul is in the world of cinema. First question is simple. Name this actress who played a role based on Sridevi in the Telugu hit NTR Katha Naikudu.
Mia, Rakul Preet Singh.
Okay, थोड़ा और मुश्किल पूछना पड़ेगा. This filmmaker was a 17-year-old when he made his debut in a cameo in रहना है तेरे दिल में. इनका नाम बताइए.
घूम फिर के आप जैकी पे आ जाते हो.
ये लगता है थोड़े टफ सवाल पूछने पड़ेंगे. इससे ज़्यादा नहीं चलेगा.
Please ask, yeah, something.
अच्छा, let's ask questions related to you. How many different languages have you worked in on screen?
4
That's
languages. Right. Telugu, Tamil, Hindi, and just a film in Kannada, actually.
Which was your first film?
Which was my first film, so 4 languages. But largely Telugu and Hindi.
So that speaks volumes of your talents, of course, because जो भाषा आती नहीं है उसमें काम करना. Tell me the most hilarious thing that happened while you were doing a film in a language that you did not know.
No, I think, I obviously in the beginning didn't know the scale of how big the industry was, because I started working very young. I started working when I was 18 in college, right after school. And it's not tough. I think when you decide and put your mind to something, nothing is tough. It's your mindset that makes the situation tough or easy. And I never saw it as tough. I was a good student, I can say that, and I was very good at ratta, So I would cram up my lines and just deliver dialogues. And then after about a film or so, I started feeling that if there is an industry that is giving you so much love and recognition, and there are fans who give you those wishes in a language, then the least I can do is learn the language. Okay. So out of respect of, the industry that's giving me bread and butter. So then after about 2-3 films, I started speaking the language. So today I speak Telugu maybe more fluent than Punjabi, because I had more people to talk in Telugu. I mean, or equally as good as Punjabi.
Your father is nodding there, so...
Yeah, he's aware.
So you can speak how many languages fluently now? Hindi, English?
Hindi, English, Telugu...
Punjabi,
and Tamil. Tamil is not as fluent. I have like tense issues, past tense and present tense and, like all of that, but I can understand Tamil.